I will never look at history the same way after learning this. Curious? Well, you're about to embark on a journey through some of the most catastrophic events that have ever occurred on American soil. These disasters not only changed the landscape, but also left an indelible mark on the nation's collective memory. All right, let's kick it off with number 5. These events are not just stories, they are lessons from the past. The Great Chicago Fire of 1871. This was no ordinary fire. It was a catastrophe that reshaped an entire city. A cow allegedly kicked over a lantern, sparking a blaze that destroyed over 3 square miles of the city. Imagine the chaos and the sheer panic as the fire spread uncontrollably through the wooden structures. Not just buildings, but almost a third of the city's population was left homeless. Families were torn apart, and the city had to rebuild from the ashes, literally. Coming in at number 4, we have the San Francisco earthquake of 1906. This was not just an earthquake. It was a seismic event that shook the entire nation. This quake shook the city to its core, literally. Buildings crumbled, and the ground itself seemed to betray the people of San Francisco. Around 80% of San Francisco was destroyed, and the fires that followed made things even worse. The city was engulfed in flames, adding to the already unimaginable destruction. Number 3 is hard to forget. Hurricane Katrina in 2005. This was a natural disaster that exposed the vulnerabilities of even the most prepared cities. This devastating storm hit the Gulf Coast, especially New Orleans. The levees broke, and the city was submerged underwater, turning streets into rivers. Over 1,800 lives were lost, and the damage ran into billions of dollars. The human and economic toll was staggering, and the recovery efforts took years. In second place, the 9/11 terrorist attacks. This was not just an attack on buildings, it was an attack on the very fabric of American society. On September 11, 2001, terrorists hijacked planes and crashed them into the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and a field in Pennsylvania. The world watched in horror as the events unfolded live on television. Nearly 3,000 people died in what became a defining moment in modern history. The impact of this event is still felt today, as it reshaped global politics and security measures. And finally, the worst disaster in American history, the Civil War. This was not just a battle, it was a conflict that tore the nation apart. Fought from 1861 to 1865, this conflict between the North and the South claimed around 620,000 lives and left the nation deeply scarred. The war ended slavery, but at a tremendous cost. History isn't just about dates and facts. It's about the human experiences, the struggles, and the resilience that define us. It's about understanding the trials and triumphs that shaped a nation. Stay curious, folks, because the past has so much to teach us about the present and the future.